All right, I'm back, everyone. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Brian. If you're new around here and returning subscribers, you are truly the best community here on YouTube. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the nice messages that y'all sent, as I haven't been feeling great this week, but I'm feeling much better, and I'm excited to get back to making some videos for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy. In fact, we're going to talk about a lot of things here on the channel, but one of the things I want to kind of highlight is I put up a couple videos that I've been working on, getting your gauge, so be sure to check the community tab if YouTube doesn't recommend it. Basically kind of 4 videos. I got a lot more than that, but just some ideas of what I'm hoping to get out for you guys over the next a couple of days. Destiny 2 kind of Witch Queen Season of the Lost impressions, Final Fantasy XI developer interviews have been posted, and I've been covering them. I just haven't covered the last 2 because I've been out sick. We have the Final Fantasy XIV No Fear Healing Guide, and essentially my big macro guide that I've been promising you guys. So those are still coming. Right now, those are clearly in the lead. If you guys hit the like buttons on the polls, that helps them go bigger. We'll cover a couple polls and some ideas that I want to share with you guys here in today's video, because rather than hitting up an individual video for all the different news that has kind of broken, I figured this would be kind of a general gaming vlog to sit down and just talk to you guys about what's happened this week, kind of my thoughts on it. And as always, if you guys like these videos, or you want to see more of these kind of more, I guess, more encompassing videos rather than one specific focus, let me know. Like, because I always try to figure out what's the best approach and the best content that I can put out there on YouTube for you guys. Anyway, as we rapidly approach 50,000 subscribers, thank you guys so much for that, by the way. That's a little surreal if you ask me. We had a goal of 50,000 subscribers this year alone, and it's already over 48. So that's probably going to happen in maybe the next couple weeks based off of trends. And if that happens, I guess we'll have to come up with a stretch goal. So let me know what you guys think the end of 2021 will be. Will it be 55? Will it be 60? I don't know. Like, honestly, it's up to you guys. I appreciate the support. It really is, quite humbling, to say the least. But anyway, wanted to sit down today and talk to you guys about, my experience with Final Fantasy XIV. I want to talk to you guys about the news, especially with New World and the absence of Lost Ark. I want to sit down and talk to you guys today just about some ideas that I've got, and hopefully this is a fun little discussion video itself. While I do plan on putting out a little bit of Destiny content, I'm not planning on changing it. In fact, actually, we'll just do this, make it look real cool for the video itself. Obviously, the Witch Queen was announced this week, which is going to launch in February 2022. Based on how the world has been, I'm going to think that's the date, but it could always shift. We've seen a lot of dates being announced and then later shifting when it comes to gaming. Why I think this is interesting is that not only did they then confirm Lightfall again, but they said another expansion after that. So Destiny 2 is this evolving game. The real key takeaway for me is obviously crossplay. The fact that, like, as a community, whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox or PC or Stadia, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can all play together. This for me will set Destiny apart in terms of anybody who tries to come up and compete against them. Despite the fact that I haven't been fed in the game in a long time, I've primarily played Destiny as a PvP experience. And when it comes to PvP, like, there's that counter, like, it's over 600 days, like, by the time Witch Queen comes out, they'll start to roll back in maps that they removed. So Destiny PvP players, I think, have been on the short end of the stick when it comes to Destiny itself. And I primarily play Final Fantasy XIV as my PvE game, but I've been a Destiny fan since the beginning. I'm going to continue to play it. I don't plan on covering it that much here on the channel. If I find that I could add some value and help players out, I might put out a guide or two, but I'm probably going to just let people know, like, I'm not a Destiny channel. I'm not a one game channel, but I do like to cover, this genre of games overall. So I'm very excited to see where the Witch Queen takes the game itself in the future. And hopefully you guys are as well. That's just a part of my addiction. I can only quit Destiny for like at least 9 months out of the year and then come back at least strong for 3 months. The fact that we have a 6-month season with Season of the Lost is actually better for me. I feel like I can be able to get this knocked out and finished. Now, I want to talk about a little bit about New World, guys. They've announced the open beta, and there's things I don't think I can share, but there's content that I'm working on that I'm really excited to be able to release to you guys here in the next month when it comes to New World itself. But I'm very excited about New World. This is where this conversation in reality is like, yeah, I'm going to dabble in Destiny. Yeah, I'm going to dabble, in, probably Lost Ark. I'm very excited about Lost Ark, but like the fact that we had no news, I couldn't find any news. I was, kind of listening as I was laying down, and seeing if like, hey, are they going to announce the beta date or etc. So when it comes to Lost Ark, we're still a little bit lost on it, but an open beta is coming for this game. So if you have not had the chance to play New World, the fact that they're opening it up as a beta, this is going to be a really good opportunity for a stress test, allowing them to kind of do things, and also a technical test. So this probably might be not the only one that they do. But what was the date on it? The release date is still September 28th. That has yet to move again, but it looks like from a open beta is going to begin September 9th at 7 p.m. PT, and it's going to go through the 12th. So it's it looks like it's going to be a 3-day, 4-day ish kind of time frame for the open beta for New World. I think that's a really good choice. Also, if you guys were watching and paying attention, they had the Twitch drops. You're watching Gamescom, you can earn that. I think that's such a interesting idea when it comes to these MMORPGs, just the concept of Twitch drops alone. So I'm really excited to see that. I got mine, so I'm really happy to kind of play around with that. I cannot wait to share more New World with you guys. And then we kind of barrel into Final Fantasy XIV. I actually don't have a scene or anything like that for Final Fantasy XIV discussion. I was able to team up with Llama Todd last week before I got sick, and we did some Savage raiding on Eden S9. We weren't able to, or 9S, we weren't able to clear it yet, but I pretty much had like everything down. So I'm going to continue to team up with Todd and hopefully be able to knock out some of these Savage raids. I really appreciate the time that Todd has given me, and the ability to sit down and actually enjoy the game itself. I thought the fight was a ton of fun and obviously very challenging, but like any kind of content within Final Fantasy XIV, it's dance. Like, you got to learn the mechanics, you got to pay attention, and you got to do all these other things. So it is brought up to a whole nother level. And I appreciate them taking the time to kind of explain the mechanics to me, and I look forward to doing more of that. In fact, I think we're going to start doing our tower climbs for Heaven on High again, maybe this Friday. So kind of, keep it locked here to the channel if you want to watch in on that. And we'll also be, continuing to do community game night. When it comes to Final Fantasy XIV content, I've got some guides that I'm working on, and we're still waiting to hear back on the media tour. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get into that and be able to kind of give you guys some impressions and some breakdowns for the new jobs, as well as what's changing with the battle system, which is really exciting to see. So just hopefully you guys enjoy that content that is coming up here in the future. The trying to think, like, I've been seeing a lot of like just real positive aspects of people coming in to the community and are having a really good time. So welcome if you haven't been welcomed officially to Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome to the game. And I think we talked about Lost Ark, we talked about New World, we talked about Destiny, and yeah, like, I'm debating, because I'm playing Destiny, and I'm debating as a part of our Discord, if you guys are looking for a clan, if you're looking for players to jump in, we have our Destiny looking for group. And now that we have crossplay, it's going to be, I think, a lot easier to be able to start teaming up on that. And the question that I'm just debating in my head is that if I want to start like doing kind of a community game night Destiny edition, just for people who want to start clearing some raids in Destiny and who want to maybe do some PvP or some Gambit or what have you. I still do PvP. That's primarily what I do in the game right now. And right now I've been dusting off my my cobwebs because I've been getting slaughtered. And it's good to be back. It's, you got to kind of, no pain, no gain. So I'm working on getting back into the game itself, and hopefully having a really good time with it. So let me know, guys, what you think. This is just kind of your general breakdown. I know that we got a Halo date for December the 8th. Like, there's just a lot of little news bits, but nothing that warrants one individual video specifically, especially where I come back and it's like, hey guys, I want to talk about this and this and this. So we're going to sit down and talk to you guys about all of these thoughts that are bouncing around in my head. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting or being lost, but at the end of the day, in summary, I'm feeling much better. Thank you for the well wishes. I have got a lot of videos that I'm working on, and you guys can go vote in that. Actually, as a final aside, let me jump back into here. There's also another poll that I have, and I'm working to see about trying to get Hunter from Hunting from Games on kind of a collab to discuss kind of this, but also what does it mean for a modern Final Fantasy XI. And so I put out this poll, and I plan on still making a video about it. I'm going to see if I can team up with Hunter to kind of really do hopefully a fun video for you guys. But essentially, I really appreciate the perspective. So if you guys haven't checked out the community poll and you're not seeing these polls, be sure to do so, because I like to kind of get your gauges about upcoming videos and or like specific focused topics as well. So I'll be we got 103 comments. I've seen several of these, So I'm going to try to get that organized for you guys, and hopefully we'll have a good time with that. So it looks like obviously focusing on 14 is kind of an easy, clear winner here. But if you're a Final Fantasy XI advocate, I'd love to hear and make sure you go weigh in on whether you'd like to see it in Unreal if there was a cash out. Like if Square Enix did something specifically that then warranted the Unreal update, like to really get the things that you want, is a cash shop a decent compromise in that regards? It's a tough question. And I think essentially overall, like what I'm seeing here is no, like people want more focus on 14. And I still have hopes. I still have hopes that we'll see more connection between 11 and 14. You know, there's always the new world in 14. Like there's so much in 14 that I really think would do. Like how cool would it be to turn out like, oh, by the way, the same planet, or you know, it's one of the shards. I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you think. Happy to be back. I got to get back and get caught up on some work. And then as I finish up some of these scripts and these videos, I hope to get you guys some good stuff in your feed. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the 48,000 subscribers so far. And yeah, well, welcome to all the new people who feel like they hit this video, got the subscription. If you hit subscribe on this video, let me know so I can officially welcome you to the channel in the comments. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Love you faces. I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, take care.